Hi, my name is Sarah Dennis. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a BFA 4 actor at the theater school at DePaul University in Chicago, Illinois. I am also pursuing minors in business and psychology. I come from Seattle, Washington. And I happen to be the president of an organization called STARS, which stands for Support Tomorrow's Rising Stars. Chances are, if you are here, you already are familiar with our organization, but if not, we're a collective of graduating BFA and MFA students from all departments of the theater school at DePaul University in Chicago, Illinois, as I mentioned before. And we're collecting funds to help support our launch into the artistic world following our graduation. So STARS was created around 23 years ago by alumni PJ Byrne. And this year it is more crucial than ever to give us a launch pad to continue our creative endeavors as we graduate into an even more unstable and unknown artistic landscape than ever before. So with that, on September 1st, we launched our first fundraising campaign of the season called our Inspire campaign, which is through the DePaul's fundraising platform. We had an ambitious goal of $10,000 and we are closing out on September 30th. And so we want to ask if you would like to join our community, our collective, and our organization in supporting us to reach that goal. It does not need to be a financial contribution. You can share our page, you can follow our content, you can sign up for our newsletter to see how we're coming along in our journey. But we wanted to provide some insight into why our members join STARS, what your financial contributions can do for us going forward, and why many of us chose to become artists in the first place. So tonight we're going to be joined by several members of STARS, varying majors, who are going to talk a little bit about their experience at the theater school, their hopes for the future, and what your support could mean for them. So thank you for joining us. Myself and my colleague Jessie Mullins, who is our event coordinator at STARS, will also be interviewing these participants, and we hope you have a lovely time getting to hear from our friends about their hearts and their dreams. Thank you for being here. So let's just jump in. Who are you and what do you do?
All right. Well, my name is Kimon Shook. I'm a BFA 4 acting major. I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida, but I'm currently in Chicago in my senior year of undergrad at DePaul University.
All right. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Zachary Cruz. I'm a fourth-year stage management student. I use he, him, his pronouns.
Hi, I'm Mallory Metaxen. I am an MFA 3 director.
Hi, I am Solana Oliver. I'm a BFA 4 theater management major with a double minor in business administration and management. Quite a mouthful, I know. I go by she, they pronouns, and my specialization theatrical pursuit is producing and fundraising for Latinx art.
Hi, I'm Georgia Berg. I am a BFA 4 acting major at DePaul University, and I'm currently in Chicago, Illinois.
Well, my name is Abigail Hendricks, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm an acting major at DePaul.
To you, what does it mean to support tomorrow's rising stars?
So for me, it means more than just supporting Showcase and supporting actors. I think there's a lot of misconceptions from people who may not be in the theater world, what kind of I do, what my field has done, what other people can be doing. So for me, this year has been really good about focusing on being like, this money is for you to do whatever you need to do.
To support the arts, it means to support young people, because by supporting STARS, you're supporting the futures of young people. And by that, overall, I mean, you're supporting the future, because we're the people that are going to be creating things to hopefully make our future better.
That we are worth listening to. And I think my classmates and I have a really important outlook on the world that we live in and have a lot of things to say. And so to support us means to support our voices.
Mm-hmm.
Supporting Tomorrow's Rising Stars is supporting the next generation of theater artists. We've been working for 3 or 4 years, depending on if you're an MFA or a BFA, but we've been working on 3 or 4 years, and this is to help us launch into our new careers that are not stable, that are incredibly tough to break into, and it helps us launch into our futures.
I think Support Tomorrow's Rising Stars is sort of about investing in the future of the arts and of the world and of society. And especially in these times, a lot of us might not end up as artists, but we're still going to end up doing something and usually impactful. So I think it's sort of supporting us on that journey.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Stars, where the points don't matter but your donations do. I'm your beloved host and treasurer, TJ Harris, and today's theme is cupcakes.
Red velvet.
All of the above.
It's not about the flavor, the cupcake. It's about what you put into it. Because if those ingredients come from your heart, then of course it's going to taste perfect. Unless it's chocolate.
Come on, who doesn't like red velvet?
And our winner is...
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tori!
I didn't expect this. But I did write some things down.
And that's all for today's show, folks. I'm your host, TJ Harris. Have a great one.
Why did you personally join STARS as a launching pad?
I joined STARS as a launching pad so that I could not only like help with some of the new things we're going to have to figure out how to do in order to raise money, but because I'm also in the same boat, like I need help with the launching place. And I've really admired this organization for the past 2 years. And yeah, I just wanted to be a part of it. And it's really easy to like ask for money for something when you really believe in the mission. And I truly believe in the mission of STARS.
And so for me, STARS was a way that I felt like we could bridge that gap between all the years and all the different majors. And so, yeah, I think that's ultimately why I decided to join STARS, is because I wanted to be a part of a community. Like the theater school in itself is a community, but STARS is a whole other community of just like everyone in STARS is about to graduate and they're about to start their career. So everyone's sort of in this same transitional period. So you don't feel out of place. So you have people that you can literally talk to about your frustrations or your dreams or your goals, like all of that stuff, and they completely understand you.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Stars, where the points don't matter but your donations do. I'm your beloved host and treasurer, TJ Harris, and today's theme is cute animals.
The answer is red pandas, duh.
Sea otters. Especially when they hold hands.
Aww.
An ocelot. Wait, no. Is it a turtle? Wait. No, yeah, an ocelot.
And today's winner is... Digit!
Dang.
Boom. Nailed it.
That's all for today's show, folks. Have a great one. See you next week.
How has COVID-19 impacted you financially and artistically?
COVID-19 has been really tough. Financially, my partner is also in the arts, and so we're not making money right now, either one of us. my money's all coming from loans that I'm going to need to start paying back soon after graduation. And that's really scary.
Something we're learning now through this pandemic is like, actually, we do crave that connection and that community.
Yeah.
Now that we definitely can't have it, it's like, wow, we really needed this.
Yeah.
It has definitely taken away the art that I have done, and like made it impossible for me to do it.
And in a time of so much uncertainty, all we can do is create our own certainty. And that's why something like STARS is so important, because it's going to provide us resources to do that. So donate to STARS so that we can create, please.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Stars, where the points don't matter, but your donations do. I'm your beloved host and treasurer, TJ Harris, and today's theme is Favorite Theater School Alum.
My favorite theater school alumni is Christine D. Freeberg, the production stage manager at Steppenwolf Theater Company.
Ooh, good answer.
Obviously, Joe Carey.
Girl.
Terrell Alvin McCraney. I mean, Moonlight, definitely the best TTS alum.
Ooh, yeah, good choice. And your winner is Kimon.
Oh my god, thank you.
This is blasphemous!
Security.
I should have said Shakespeare.
And that's all for today's show, folks. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.
So how would you use the funds that you receive through STARS?
Well, depending on how the world shakes out in the next 6 to 9 months, I would ideally want to use it on travel to different cities for showcase. But if that doesn't end up panning out, then, I mean, I haven't gotten a new headshot since I was 17, and I look very different and they're very expensive. Now that we're doing everything from home, I need equipment that I really never thought that I would need before. So if I want to start to create my own things and create work for myself, those are things that I need. And it's also really hard to find a job right now. So any kind of financial support is so appreciated and needed for me right now.
I've been realizing this past year is that because of the state of the world, I can't just rely on being an actor. And so I've personally just been doing a lot of writing. I started working on this animation series that I spent like the past couple months developing, and now it's really in like a good place of like, we have our episodes, we have an outline. And so a goal of mine is immediately after graduation or right before graduation to pitch this to studio executives, pitch it to HBO or Adult Swim and all these other things. So I'm sort of just getting all of my content ready in a place that once I graduate, I can use the money to not only copyright and get it sort of like mine, let it be mine, but also helps me to set up these meetings and get these connections with these sort of studios and these people. It'll help me pay for my friends that are like helping me write this project. Like I have a friend who's like helping me draw it, and I would love to just like give him a little something so that he's not doing this for free. And then ultimately the goal is that if this gets picked up, like the money I get from that, I want to like use it to hire my friends and just bring on this creative team to bring it together. So it would help with headshots, it help with traveling, it would help with just like conceptualizing a lot of my ideas. Helping me, honestly, I noticed that something I really want to do is just get a good quality film camera, because that's the only thing that's the only thing that's keeping me separated from everybody else, is that it's not that I don't have the right ideas or the right content, it's just like the camera quality just makes all the difference. And so if I can just invest in a nicer camera that I can even split with a couple of friends from STARS that we all just like use, if we're all here in Chicago, that we use to just start making each other's art.
Living, baby, working together.
Like, I just want to start creating content with these people, and the way that to do that is to start investing in a lot of these things and investing in people. And so that's sort of, I think, what a lot of that money would go into. And it would just go into making sure that I could actually have a sustainable career here in Chicago for a little bit, whether however much money I get, but it could help with rent, it could help with a lot of things. So
options are
ultimately it would just help me, it would keep my mind at ease, and it would help me a little bit it'd give me a jump start to what I ultimately want to do.
Yes, I've also had to purchase many things to create a a home office space, a home schooling space, a workspace for doing multiple projects. I've had to, arrange things to put up a green screen sheet that I have to tape to my wall every time I have to put it up. And I've had to dig into my loan money to purchase a lot of these things. So, any help, from donors would be amazing.
Okay, well, no one's going to work for free. Internships are very hard to find because they won't pay you. Well, I can't afford to work for free.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone can. It's a very big privilege to be able to do so. So giving money to students so they can get those internships, reach for those opportunities in companies they may not ever feel like they can work for me is something I'm really passionate about.
I think whatever funds we're able to raise, that will go into being able to create a website with my own domain, that I can then share with potential people who want to collaborate or people who need to see my work. I think I would use the funds to jumpstart advertising my work. Because depending on what the world looks like, whether I get representation or not, being able to be my own entrepreneur for myself, these funds would help me get a jump start on being able to support myself as I try and become a full-time artist.
Being able to have a little bit of money to help, even if it's just to pay rent while our theater world is kind of on pause right now and we have to have other jobs. Even that means we get to do online virtual training. I'm really excited about all the virtual workshops that I can go to now.
One of the things that I would put it for would be when my amazing, beautiful, incredible, slowly dying laptop goes over the edge. I think that would be a good use of the funds for, especially if I do continue to stage manage. That's sort of the main thing I'm thinking is can I keep this for my laptop, please? But we'll see.
I feel you. I have the same concern. She's doing so well.
I know, right?
Good job, honey. I'm so proud of you.
Well, there you have it, folks. There's just a brief sampling of some of our members and the wide variety of hopes and dreams that we all have for our post-grad life. I hope it was illuminating in the ways that your financial contributions can really have a deep impact on a young artist's life. And we are just so hopeful that you'll continue to follow our community and join us. We can't do this alone. And art is the healing balm that our world needs above all else. So the more we can connect with you in our content, in our stories, and in our journeys, the better off we'll be as a human race. So thank you for joining us tonight. We would love to stay connected with you in the future. If you have the means to do so, we would be beyond grateful for your contributions to our Inspire campaign. But we care most of all that you stick with us throughout this year to see how it all goes. Thank you for being here. Wishing you health and safety and a heap ton of love. Have a good night.